Here we are, Game 2 matchup. Wyoming Cutthroats 16U Club versus the Idaho Falls Eagles. Not an ideal location to film, but we'll do our best. Hopefully it works out well for you. Sound's going to be pretty loud and all over the place. Should be Emily Bresnahan in net for the Cutthroats for this game. Cutthroats won their first game yesterday, 3-1. As they faced off against the Seattle Snow King Thunderbirds in that win. There is the horn to conclude the warm-up. As both teams will finish final preparations for us to head into the hockey game. Both teams make their way out to center ice. It'll be Christopher DeLuna here taking the draw to start the game with Patrick McGrath to his right, Bracen Gruver to his left. And it'll be Kayser, Matthew Kayser and Christensen back on defense. Draw is won by the Cutthroats, and Gruver controls, finds McGrath here on the near side, but they'll gain the zone offside. First stoppage in play. Eagles now control, come through the center ice. They'll dump it in right on net to Bresnahan. She will save. McGrath fires it cross ice looking for Gruver. Just out of his reach, and Eagles control. They'll circle back behind the goal line into the corner. DeLuna on the forecheck. Puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Gruver to DeLuna. Idaho Falls back into the zone now. They look to center pass. That is intercepted. Trying to outlet pass for DeLuna is McGrath. He'll put one through the slot. Does find DeLuna here near side. Chris DeLuna dumps one in, goes for a change. That's going to be icing, however. Dumped it just a bit too early. Mushlock, Collins, Beverly come over the boards with Ben Kayser, Bryan Mathis back on defense. Mushlock will take this draw. Sets up against Arnold here. Draw is won by Mushlock, pushed up ahead to Beverly. He'll turn it over at center ice. Idaho Falls here. This one behind their man. Mushlock comes up with it momentarily, but he's taken off the puck. Arnold for Idaho Falls. Circles back behind Bresnahan. He'll center one. Gets all the way through. Mathis pushes it to the corner. Chases there himself. Eagles control. Mushlock and Mathis battling down low. Tied up by Mathis, now dug out of there by Mushlock. He'll send it around the near boards. Gets past Beverly, and it's going to come all the way back length of the ice. This will be another icing call against the Cutthroats. .13-17 remaining in period number 1. No score here. It'll be Lewis, Matthew McGrath, and Josh King up front. Ben Kayser, Bryan Mathis staying on defense. Comes back to the point here for the Eagles. They'll dump it in down low. Overskating is Kayser. Mathis sends it back around to this side. Josh King digs it off the near boards. Intercepted there, shot in on Bresnahan. She sees it all the way, swallows that one and hangs on. Defensive zone draw will come to Bresnahan's right. Lewis to take the face-off. Controlled here by Kayser. The correction, Matthew McGrath skates in the far side, tries to take a shot. Puck stays at his feet, now turned over. Eagles down low. They'll work up the far boards back into the neutral zone. Christensen chips it out of the zone. In offside are the Eagles, and that will draw the whistle. Lines roll again as DeLuna, Gruver, and Patrick McGrath come over the boards. Christensen, Matthew Kayser back on defense. DeLuna has it at his feet. Again, comes in the zone offsides against Idaho Falls. And a third consecutive offside. We're going for a world record here. Number of offside calls in the shortest period of time. One back by the Cutthroats. Patrick McGrath, he's taken off the puck. McGrath picks it up in the middle. Has to work toward the outside. McGrath finds DeLuna back behind the net, feeding it back out front. Christensen gets his pocket picked. McGrath back near boards to pick this one up. He'll shovel one back for Kayser. Kayser looking for Gruver right in front of the Cutthroats bench. That's turned over. Denied by Cayden Christensen over to the far wall. Now coming through center circle is Patrick McGrath, just onside. In there with DeLuna, kind of all tangled up. Idaho Falls will wrap it around the near boards, picked up off the boards by Christensen. Now DeLuna. DeLuna will dump it in deep, looking for Patrick McGrath. He goes back behind the netminder. Away with the puck is Idaho Falls, turned back into the zone by Cayden Christensen. Now Idaho Falls. Mushlock over the boards, able to come up with it. Preston Mushlock. Looking into the slot. Mushlock turns one back to the point. Christensen will take a shot from there. That's steered aside. Mushlock now into the corner. Idaho Falls on the outlet pass. They've got a 2-on-2. Into the zone. Shot high over the crossbar. Ben Kayser checks his man into the boards. Idaho Falls digs it out. They fire a shot from the right circle. It's deflected up high into the netting, and we'll get the stoppage in play. Mushlock steps in to take this face off. It's one back. Bryan Mathis tries to push it up the far half wall, gets turned back in, and Mathis will reverse it around the other direction now. Hayden Beverly digs it out. Beverly, 2-on-1 chance here. Hayden Beverly, he'll take a shot. Center mass on the netminder. That will be saved, and they'll hang on. Offensive zone face-off. Preston Mushlock stepping in to take the draw. Zeman Collins to his left. He wins it back for Ben Kayser. Kayser just holds that one in, sends it down low. Beverly chases behind the goal line, but Eagles there first. They send it up the far half wall, now reverse it around to the near boards. Lacey for the Eagles. Finds his teammate. Eagles gain the zone, turn back out immediately. Beverly back to Ben Kayser, across to Mathis. Mathis punches it back to center ice. Collins on the forecheck. Now Mushlock stepping up. Eagles able to get it out to the neutral zone, now into the Cutthroats territory. Kayser and King down low. Collision there by Ben Kayser. Now Mathis. Picked up here, Mushlock tries to push one ahead for King. He's poke checked off the puck. Now to be Collins. Mathis pushes one up for Collins. Gets it out of the zone. Collins comes away with the puck. Zeman Collins takes a shot. That's saved. Into the corner goes Mushlock. Long shift here from Mushlock. Sends it back in down low. Mushlock will go off for a change now. Collins in on the forecheck along with King. Ozzie Lewis over the boards. Lewis comes up with the puck here. Skating with speed down low. Nobody out front in the net though for the Cutthroats, and Lewis has no passing opportunities. It's turned over. Back come the Eagles. McGrath has it right in front of the Eagles bench. Just into the zone. Matthew McGrath. Lewis turns one for King. King now. 1-on-3. Josh King will get his pocket picked on the backside. And here come the Eagles reversing this other direction. Cayden Christensen, good defensive play. Turns the puck right back over. That one comes across in front of Bresnahan. Matthew McGrath first to it in the corner. And it's going to be a penalty here coming to Cayden Christensen, as Cutthroats will go on the PK. Believe the call is hooking. 2 minutes for hooking to Cayden Christensen. 8 minutes remaining in period number 1, no score. Ben Kayser sends one up off the glass, held in there by Dyer for the Eagles. Mathis now behind Bresnahan will reverse it back around the near side. Sent down low. All the way around to the far corner. The Eagles maintain possession. Mathis comes up with this, turns one out. That gets out of the zone and cleared. This will burn some clock. 1:29 seconds remaining on the power play. Back to Mathis. He'll have another opportunity here to burn some clock, but no, it's turned over by Kayser and picked up by Patrick McGrath. He'll circle back in the neutral zone. Trying to gain some speed is Patrick McGrath. Into the zone on the near side, checked by both players. And then turned back in deep by Chris DeLuna. DeLuna beat to the outside, now Mathis. McGrath digs it out of there. Unable to clear though. Now does come out of the zone. Mathis will glove this one down. Play it with the stick. Pushes one up for McGrath. McGrath looking for Beverly across. We're going to get a slashing call here to Hayden Beverly, and it's going to be 5-on-3 hockey. As Beverly knocked the stick out of the player's hands. 25 seconds, 5-on-3 hockey. Mushlock, Mathis, and Matthew Kayser out there to kill it off. Important draw here. Mushlock needs to win this back and get it clear. Draw is won by the Eagles. Shot blocked out front by Mushlock, and he will get the clear. Pike goes the length of the ice, but here in this tournament, icing is called on penalty kills, so they'll reset. Again, won by the Eagles. On the blue line, they'll send one. Mushlock directs that one aside, goes wide right. The Eagles still control here, near corner. They'll bring it back to Martin, the point. Martin goes D to D. Another shot. Does not get all the way through to Bresnahan, into the corner. Kayser pushes one up the far boards here for Mushlock, but Mushlock cannot chip it out of the zone. Battle back and forth. Kayser now will go down low into the corner. Christensen's out of the box, so it's just a one-man disadvantage now. Mushlock carries it through the neutral zone, gets around one man still to beat. Mushlock goes to the backhand, he'll circle here. Tries to put one across for Gruver. Gruver now from the right circle, he'll shovel one backhand that goes off the outside right-hand side of the net. 56 seconds remaining in the penalty to Beverly. Bresnahan save. Back behind. Coming up on 5 minutes to play in period number 1. Is still no score in the hockey game. Gruver pushes one back, held in at the point by Dyer. Dyer turns it in up the boards. Now it's Archer for the Eagles. He'll lose the puck. Zeman Collins coming away with it. Zeman Collins takes a bad hit into the board. That's going to draw a penalty. And with 13 seconds left on the penalty to Beverly, Idaho Falls will go to the box, and referees are going to talk it over, see if it's more than a 2-minute call. Looks like it is going to be a 2-10 boarding call here against Idaho Falls. And so Idaho Falls will put another one into the box. So for the next 13 seconds, it'll be 4-on-4 hockey, and then Cutthroats will get the power play. Lewis in there wins the draw back for Christensen. Christensen turns it out of the zone, though. Ben Kayser has to come back and regroup. Kayser pushes one up. That gets past King. Back to Kayser. Kayser turns it over. Into the slot that gets all the way through. Matthew McGrath now off the far boards. He's shoved into the boards. As Josh King gets it to him. King into the zone. Back to the point, Cayden Christensen. He'll take a shot that goes off a shin pad. Held in the zone by Ozzie Lewis. Lewis down to McGrath. King camped out front. There's a shot there. Puck comes all the way down behind Bresnahan. Cayden Christensen here. He'll circle. Cross for Matthew McGrath. McGrath sends one up. That's behind Lewis. Turned over. Josh King with the collision there at center ice. Lewis overskates. King will have to retreat here. Back around behind Bresnahan. King is pestered there. Back out to center ice. The Eagles send one across. That pass is missed. Collision here by Ozzie Lewis. Christensen dumps one in. 14 seconds left on the power play for the Cutthroats. No shots. Patrick McGrath back to the point for Christensen. He'll go D-to-D across for Mathis. Mathis takes a shot but forgets the puck. So he'll turn and dump it in down low for Gruver. Back to full strength now. Eagles. 2.5 minutes to play here in this first period. Christensen will step up at center ice. He pushes it right to the other team. And they'll turn it over. Gruver. Gruver pushes one into the slot, and Bresnahan comes up big with a pad save there. Another interception. Into the zone with speed. Shot. Bresnahan save. She sticks it out. Bryan Mathis turns it over. Comes through to Patrick McGrath. He'll delay in the corner. Finds DeLuna, but he loses the puck. Just a bit too careless in the defensive zone here, the Cutthroats. Patrick McGrath, one man to beat in front of him. He'll work to the outside, sends it across. DeLuna was cutting in the slot. Loses his footing. And back to center ice. Good defensive play there by Kayser. Zeman Collins. Mathis works around the near boards. Mushlock will overskate this one. Here come the Eagles into the zone. Back to the point. We'll take a shot. Mushlock blocks that one. Puck comes back to Mushlock. He'll turn it to center ice. 1 minute to play in the period. Collins steps up, picks up this puck. He's got Beverly in the slot. Beverly turns one. That goes wide right. Off the inboards and back right out in front. Now Beverly, high slot. Oh, he doesn't have a stick on the ice. That goes underneath. Kayser, past Mushlock. Mathis leaves it in the corner here for Matthew Kayser. Kayser up for Collins. Collins to Beverly, but that hops over Beverly's stick. 20 seconds to go. Into the corner, Mathis will tie his man up. Now under 10 seconds in the period. Well, that puck's right out in front of Bresnahan, now turned back behind. Mushlock pushes it over to the near corner. Mathis first to it, and there is the horn. After the first period, no score. Two evenly matched teams here as they will go to the bench to talk it over as we come back out for period 2 momentarily. Teams will switch sides here for period number 2. It'll be Lewis, McGrath, and King out there up front. Ben Kayser, Bryan Mathis back on defense. Draw was 1 over toward King, but it's the Eagles who control. I'd say the story of that first period was just good defense for both teams. Not too many scoring chances on either side of the puck. That shot goes wide left. Fed back to the point by the Eagles. They just hold it in. Turn one toward, and Bresnahan steers that into the corner. Josh King on the far half wall. He'll back one out, not out. And into the slot. Mathis, good composure here to skate it out. He dumps it in, but from the wrong side of the red line, that's going to be an icing. DeLuna, Gruver, McGrath up front. Matthew Kayser, Cayden Christensen back on defense. DeLuna wins the draw back for Christensen in the corner. Christensen sends it around the boards. It'll be dug off there by Gruver, but turned over. DeLuna pushes one up toward McGrath, but that's behind him, and gets back out to the neutral zone. McGrath and Gruver create the turnover. DeLuna back for Kayser, pushing it up for Gruver, and Gruver will dump. He'll chase himself. Blowing a tire is the Eagles player, and so Gruver gets on that puck. DeLuna camped out in the high slot, right at the hash marks. The Eagles will clear and find open ice here on the near side. Send it across. No icing. Christensen first to it behind Bresnahan. Puck up in the air here. Gruver back for Kayser. Across to Christensen. Christensen just into the zone. Drops one. And here comes Idaho Falls. They'll dump it into the far side. DeLuna goes to the corner to pick this one up. DeLuna sends one around the boards. Turned back deep by the Eagles. Patrick McGrath now chips one out. That's going to get, that'll be offside. They do say it gets out of the zone, so that'll draw the whistle. Mushlock comes over the boards, take this draw out there with Beverly and Collins. One forward there by Mushlock, but the Eagles jump on it. Mathis, that comes off the inboards. And Bresnahan makes a good save there. Second attempt, deflected up high. Bresnahan will call the fair catch and glove that one. 12 minutes, 27 seconds remaining in the second period. Still no score. Mushlock for the faceoff. Street for Idaho Falls. Send one through. Pad save Bresnahan. Into the corner goes Ben Kayser. Kayser will spin. Pushes one that gets behind Beverly. Beverly unable to clear. These inboards are live. Ben Kayser for Beverly. Beverly chips one ahead for Collins. Collins will dump it in. Now Mushlock down below the goal line, right behind the net. He'll spin. Mushlock works around his man. Sends one back down low. Collins and Beverly there. Beverly now. He'll lose that battle. And Eagles gain possession. They'll send it back out. Ben Kayser settles the puck here, sends it across to Bryan Mathis. Mathis back to Kayser. Kayser pushes one up, looking for Beverly at the blue line, right in front of the Cutthroats bench. Beverly will turn it over. And here come the Eagles. Only one man in the zone, but they allow him to get a shot off. Instead of stepping up to deny time and space, you don't like to see that. Backhand shot that goes wide left. Eagles still control, and there's going to be a penalty as Beverly checks his man into the boards, and we'll await the call here. Going to the box for at least 2 minutes. I believe the call is elbowing on Beverly. And so another penalty kill here for the Cutthroats. Lewis, Kayser, Christensen, and Matthew McGrath. Lewis to take the draw. Controlled by Idaho Falls. They'll go D to D. Shot comes in, that goes wide left. Lewis hustling up, trying to punch this one out, gets behind him. Now Christensen finds Lewis. Lewis feeds it across for Matthew McGrath, but he cannot control. Christensen slaps one around. Lewis able to get it back to neutral zone. Minute 25 remaining on the penalty to Beverly. Arnold here for Idaho Falls. He'll spin in his own zone, now come through center ice. Matthew Kayser had control momentarily, could not force it out of the zone. Eagles go D to D. There's going to be another shot here from this side. That's deflected up into the high glass behind Bresnahan. Christensen gets around one man. Comes to Lewis, tied up on the boards there though. Lewis able to punch it out and back to center ice. He hustles up to apply a forecheck there. Also McGrath. Idaho Falls into the zone. 47 seconds remaining on the one-man advantage for Idaho Falls. Back to the point, held in. D to D again. Eagles, he'll skate it in down low, take a shot blocked out front by Matthew Kayser. Christensen battles in the far corner. He'll lose his footing. Matthew McGrath trying to dig the puck out of there. It's going to be a tripping call coming to Idaho Falls. So for the next 26 seconds, it'll be 4-on-4 hockey, and then Cutthroats will have a power play. Patrick McGrath, Bracen Gruver up front with Mathis and Ben Kayser back on defense. Gruver to take the draw. It's won by Idaho Falls. They'll control back behind their own netminder. Gruver tries to battle and apply some pressure there. Good forecheck here by Bracen Gruver. Idaho Falls, Arnold with speed. He'll work to the outside, takes a shot that goes high and wide left. Gruver tries to help that puck up and out of the zone. It's held in. Dug off the boards, though, by Kayser. Then Kayser loses the puck, and Arnold again gains the zone with speed. Another shot. Same result, high and wide left. Now 5-on-4 hockey for the Cutthroats. Kayser tries to carry it to the slot. DeLuna whiffs on one, or Gruver rather. Back out front, Gruver for DeLuna. Still into the slot. Oh, and there's a shot from Gruver. It's deflected wide right. Sent around the near boards. Gruver will be first to it. Gruver pushes one back for Mathis. Mathis across for Ben Kayser. Kayser down low for Patrick McGrath. Cleared out, back to center, Bryan Mathis. Mathis for DeLuna. Gruver goes off for Mushlock. There's a shot wide right from DeLuna. DeLuna to Mushlock, top of the right circle. Mushlock back to DeLuna, backhand attempt. DeLuna's save. Mathis will take a slap shot. Redirect attempt from McGrath. And Mathis another shot that's blocked out front. DeLuna, he'll take a crack at one that goes wide left, back into the corner. Turned out to center ice. This one gets just past Mathis. Final 5 seconds on the power play for the Cutthroats are going to expire here. And they were playing with fire right out in front of Bresnahan. Then Kayser sends one around for Mathis. Mathis will lose the puck, but fortunately no pressure. Mathis off the boards for Beverly. Beverly skates it up here the near boards. Working toward the outside, Hayden Beverly. Centers one. Had Zeman Collins cutting right across the front of the crease. Unable to turn one on net. Idaho Falls coming back the other direction. Mushlock with the interception, pushes one ahead for Collins. Mushlock goes to the right-hand side. Collins feeds it across. Oh, it gets just past Mushlock. Mushlock will lose footing going to the far boards. Eagles send it around behind their netminder, near corner. Christensen carries it in onside. He'll take a shot. That goes off the outside of the net. Mushlock now to the far half wall. He'll turn and go for a change. Puck gets behind everybody, and Matthew Kayser having to hustle over. He sends one, but the defender able to hold it into the zone. Matthew Kayser needs to win this battle down low. Lewis digs it out of there momentarily. He's pressured. 3 black jerseys swarm in the area. Lewis now trying to push one to Collins, but held in by Idaho Falls. They'll control down low, send it into the slot. Here's Collins, out of the zone. Working toward the outside, now King. King battling down low. He'll lose his footing. And that's going to draw a whistle. I believe it's going to be a tripping call here coming to Idaho Falls. Looks like it's going to be offsetting minors here. High sticking call against Josh King, tripping call against Idaho Falls, so we'll have 5-on-5 hockey. Cutthroats need to send another man on the ice. It's going to be Mushlock coming over the boards. Mushlock will take the draw. He's out there with Matthew McGrath and Ozzie Lewis up front. Matthew Kayser, Cayden Christensen back on defense. Matthew Kayser sends one. That's gloved and held by the Idaho Falls goaltender. 5 minutes, 14 seconds remaining here in the second period. Still scoreless in this hockey game. The Eagles push it around the near boards. Working to the outside, they'll gain the zone here on the near side. Leaving it for Arnold. Arnold will take a shot. Bresnahan sees that one, finds it into the glove, and hangs on. Draw will come to Bresnahan's left. On to take the draw will be Chris DeLuna. Patrick McGrath. And Bracen Gruver up front with him. Mathis tries to find Gruver. Gruver pushes it behind DeLuna, and so that's turned over. Archer now for Idaho Falls. Held in by Gruver momentarily, now punched back out. DeLuna lifts one, trying to get back into the zone. Does momentarily, but back to center ice, Ben Kayser. turns it over. High slot shot, Bresnahan sees that one all the way into the glove, and she will hang on. Four minutes, 32 seconds remaining in period number 2. Draw one by DeLuna, back from Mathis. He'll fire one off the glass. Punched out of the zone by DeLuna. They're gonna call offside. DeLuna up for McGrath, Patrick McGrath. 1-on-3, and he's taken off the puck. Puck free in the slot, but now Idaho Falls will lift it. Held in by Mathis. Now punched back out. Patrick McGrath, just inside Cutthroats territory, feeds it across for Bryan Mathis. Gruver now. That gets through everybody. Held into the zone by DeLuna. High slot, shot from Mathis. That is saved and held. Good save by the netminder there. That was probably our best scoring chance of the game. And that shot from the slot from Mathis. 3 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the second period. Still no score. Mushlock comes over the boards to take the draw out there with Collins and Beverly. Matthew Kayser, Christensen back on defense. Idaho Falls now back behind the goal line. Feed it around the near boards, and they're able to get it out to center. Christensen loses his footing, and so Matthew Kayser, having to hustle over to the side, does cancel. Matthew Kayser, nice hustle. Pushes one ahead for Mushlock. Mushlock just out of Beverly's reach. Back to center, Christensen, his pocket picked. Kayser again, able to turn that puck to the far boards. Christensen up for Beverly. Beverly had Collins, but declines to pass. He'll get taken off the puck. We're gonna get another whistle. It's gonna be a tripping call. Coming to Idaho Falls, and so it'll be a power play. Cutthroats. Just over 2.5 minutes to play in the second period. See if Cutthroats can do something with the one-man advantage. Just again, not too many offensive chances, really, for either team. Fed down low, DeLuna has Gruver right out front. Gruver punches at it, but that's held and covered. Should be a far face-off circle draw. DeLuna will step in to take the draw. Gruver back behind the net. Comes away with the puck. Feeds one back to Kayser. Kayser across to McGrath. Shot. Redirect attempt by DeLuna. Puck goes wide and into the corner. McGrath for Gruver. He'll take a shot. That's saved. Patrick McGrath separates his man. Tries to feed one back for Matthew Kayser. That's turned over, though. Here comes Idaho Falls. They'll dump it in as they cross the red line. Kayser pushes one ahead for McGrath. McGrath up to DeLuna. DeLuna takes a shot, pad save into the corner. Picked up there by Gruver. Feeds one back toward Patrick McGrath, and it's now sent to the corner, McGrath. McGrath skating with it, needs to get rid of this puck. He'll backhand one over to Bracen Gruver. Gruver back to McGrath. They'll play catch a few times. Right out front for DeLuna. Puck is, Gruver comes around from behind. DeLuna maintains possession. He's poked off the puck and stepping up, holding it in. There is Christensen. And this puck will be iced by Idaho Falls. 14 seconds remain on the power play, 52 seconds in the period. Fresh legs will come over the bench for both teams. It's a long shift. Lewis, Matthew McGrath, Josh King up front. Mathis, Ben Kayser back on defense. Controlled by the Cutthroats. Mathis just holds this one in. He takes a shot that goes off the shin pad. And Arnold now with the breakaway. Bresnahan shuts it down. Clutch there by Emily Bresnahan. Gotta be more mindful on those shots from the point. Cannot shoot them off of shin pads. Idaho Falls, under 20 seconds to go. Archer skates it right into the slot. Now into the far corner. King and Kayser. Kayser ties up the man. King tries to dig it off, but no. The Eagles maintain possession. They'll send it around behind Bresnahan. 6 seconds to go. That centered goes right through the front of the slot. Lewis there to it. And there is the horn. And the story after 2 periods is the same that we saw after 1. 0-0. I'm going to take the opportunity to rest my arms. I'll say the play of that last period has to be Bresnahan coming up big on that breakaway attempt. Keep this hockey game evened at 0. It'll be Mushlock, Beverly, and Collins to start the third. Mushlock will take the draw. Collins now will dump it in. That's on goal. And if we had hustled to it, that puck was free and ready to be hammered in. Now Beverly will take a tough angle shot that goes across the front of the crease and into the far boards. Collins works there. He'll spin. Collins feeds one back for Matthew Kayser. Back out of the zone, though. Christensen versus one that goes off an Eagles player, and he's able to find it. And Smith, for the Eagles, dumps that in down low behind Bresnahan. Dug up there by Matthew Kayser. Kayser ahead for Collins. Collins loses it momentarily. Now Collins trying to feed one ahead for Mushlock. Mushlock finds open ice on this side for Beverly. Beverly takes a shot that's well wide left. Collins' shot, that's pad save. Mushlock takes a crack at one that deflected wide right. Back out into the front. Mushlock trying to get a hold of it. Sent around the near boards by the Eagles. They'll chip it up the glass and out. Now Christensen. He'll push one ahead for Collins. Collins skates through center ice, back over toward Christensen. Rest of the Cutthroats going for a change. DeLuna now high slot. He'll take a shot. Save! Rebound attempt there by Collins on the backhand is also saved. And 13 minutes, 24 seconds remaining in period number 3. Still no score. DeLuna, McGrath, Gruver up front. Ben Kayser, Bryan Mathis back on defense. DeLuna to take the draw. DeLuna wins it. Sends a backhand pass over to Gruver that gets all the way through into the corner. Gruver feeds it back for Mathis at the point. Now back to Gruver. DeLuna right at the goal line there in the corner. Pass over for Gruver out into the slot. Held in here. Gruver looking for DeLuna across. Mathis jumps it in low. DeLuna to McGrath right out front. That's saved. Good goaltending from both teams. Continues to be the story. McGrath, high slot, does feed it back to center, but Eagles control. Off the near boards, Arnold for the Eagles. Sent across, that one gets past King and back to Mathis. McGrath sends one, but that gets out of King's reach. He chases it over to the near corner. Back to center. Ben Kayser chooses not to step up, and that allows Archer for Idaho Falls to carry it into the zone. Back behind Bresnahan. Cutting man. Smith taking off the puck. Sent back over toward Archer in the corner. Now Christensen. Out to center for Ozzie Lewis. Lewis into the zone on inside. Lewis is checked into the boards, and that's going to be a boarding call, I believe, against Ozzie Lewis. At least a check from behind, and we will see. As the refs will talk this one over as well. Lewis clutching his back, heads to the bench. Roughing is the call. So just a 2-minute variety. So it'll be a power play here for the Cutthroats. Mushlock to take the draw with Beverly and Collins. Collins digs that one up, sends it back to Matthew Kayser. Collins, Kayser now across to Christensen. Christensen takes a shot that's deflected up high. Glove down, held in by Christensen. Christensen backhand for Beverly, sends one back behind the net. Mushlock right into the slot. Cannot get a shot off, and that's covered. Doggone. Minute and a half remaining on the one-man advantage here for the Cutthroats. 10 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in the hockey game. Same crew remains on the ice. Mushlock trying to dig this puck out of the face-off circle. Christensen will hold it in, dump it in down low. Collins right out front for Beverly. And again, that's saved and covered. DeLuna, McGrath, Gruver come over the boards. Idaho Falls off the draw, comes back to center. Christensen settles it and controls. He feeds one over for Kayser. Kayser now looking for Patrick McGrath on the near side. McGrath will send a pass that's intercepted, but does get it back. Into the slot, Patrick McGrath now over into the far corner for Gruver. Idaho Falls will lift this one up into center. First to it'll be Christensen. He finds the open Gruver on the far side. Gruver takes a shot. That's gloved and held. 10 minutes on the button remaining in period number 3. 44 seconds still on the power play here for the Cutthroats. DeLuna wins the draw back for Gruver. Gruver feeds one back to the point. Mathis now. That shot goes wide left. Patrick McGrath plays it here. Over to Ben Kayser, back to McGrath. McGrath will walk in, he'll take a shot, and he'll snipe it top right. Beating the full right goaltender. And the 0-0 game is now broken. Cutthroats take the lead 1-0. Apologies, the period showing the second period. It's actually the third period. I just corrected that. 9 minutes, 42 seconds to go. And Cutthroats now with the lead. They need to keep it as such the remainder of this game. Mathis now in front of the Cutthroats bench. Sends a pass that's errant. Pace of the hockey game just picked up a bit after that first score from both teams. Gruver now into the zone, works to the outside. Referee in the way, there's a couple collisions there. McGrath back for Kayser. Ben Kayser back to center. That one getting through McGrath. Dumped in, though, by the Eagles. Down low, Ben Kayser picks it up, and he goes behind Bresnahan. Delays there to set a play up. Around for Mathis. Mathis dangerously carrying it right into the slot. Out of the zone. DeLuna and Gruver. 2-on-1 chance here. DeLuna tries to get a pass across. Good defensive stick in the lane. And the netminder able to reach up and glove that one, hanging on. 8 minutes, 41 seconds remaining in the hockey game. Lewis will win this draw back for Josh King. King feeds it to Christensen. He'll take a shot. That's swallowed up by the goaltender, and we'll get a draw from the same place we had it a moment ago. Eight minutes, 36 seconds remaining. Lewis again wins the face-off back for Christensen. Christensen up the near boards for King. King works there. Now Lewis in the corner. Eagles dig it out, and King hustles back. Good back check by Josh King. Into the slot, deflected up high. And this one comes out to center. Eagles control in their own zone. Karam off the boards right in front of the Eagles bench. Now center circle, dumped in here by Smith for the Eagles. Down low. First to it will be Matthew Kayser. Kayser kicks it ahead up the near boards, but now turned down low. King trying to send it up the boards for Lewis. Lewis unable to chip it up and out of the zone as it's held in by Dyer. Turned down low into the slot right there. Bresnahan sliding to her left to shut that one down. Eagles now go behind their netminder. Not applying any pressure from the Cutthroats, and that allows them just to usher the puck out of the zone. Now DeLuna. He stood up there at center. Intercepted Josh King. King trying to get through 5 black jerseys. DeLuna has it at his skates. He'll turn it down low for Gruver. Gruver backhands one into the slot. Josh King was there, just out of his reach. King now battling in the corner for the puck. Gruver coming in. Gruver loses his footing, and Idaho Falls pushes it to the far boards. Now outlet pass just behind the man. So Ben Kayser able to pick that one up. Mathis, long stretch pass for Gruver. He'll chip it up into the zone and chase himself. DeLuna now near corner. There with Gruver. Winning that puck battle is Idaho Falls. They'll send it up the far half wall. Now to open ice on this side. Ben Kayser gathers the loose puck. Behind Bresnahan, circles around behind. He's challenged there, taking off the puck. Idaho Falls right out into the slot. They redirect that one wide left. 5 minutes, 49 seconds remaining. Out of the zone, but just out of DeLuna's reach. He'll skate and apply some pressure here. DeLuna losing an edge. That one gets past Mushlock. Kayser for Mushlock. Mushlock works to the outside. He avoids a big collision. And then he's tripped up. Mushlock trying to work from his knees. Idaho Falls 2-on-2 back the other direction with speed. Into the slot, denied by Matthew Kayser. Collins feeds ahead to Mushlock just over his stick. Mushlock comes to the near boards. Sends one toward the middle. Collins is there. Puck does not get all the way through, and here come Idaho Falls. Mushlock almost came up with it. Collins, carry him off the far wall. Mushlock goes for a change. Here comes Smith. Fire a shot. Matthew Kayser blocks it. DeLuna turns it back behind, but it's a black jersey first to it there. Behind Bresnahan, needs the pressure on him. That's a center one. Digging it out is Kayser. Kayser finds Collins. Kayser turns it back to the neutral zone. Having to clear, and Idaho Falls will delay momentarily. They still maintain possession of the puck though. Finds the open man on the near side. And Beverly with a back check. Able to push that puck down low. DeLuna skates it out of the slot, turns it over, and there's a shot that goes high off the glass behind. Still in the zone. Fed across to the open man on the far side. Arnold turns it in down deep for Smith. Good defensive stick there. Prevent a shot. Dyer fires one, but DeLuna uses the body to block that one. Finds it, carries it out himself. Chris DeLuna loses that puck. It comes on net. Puck is still live. Ben Kayser trying to feed it to McGrath. Now Patrick McGrath. 3 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in the hockey game. There's a shot from Collins. That's gloved and held. 3 minutes, 11 seconds to play. Cutthroats up 1-0. It'll be a timeout. Both teams will head to their respective benches to talk it over. Back onto the ice comes both teams. It'll be DeLuna, Patrick McGrath and Gruver up front. Ben Kayser, Bryan Mathis back on defense. Final 3 minutes, 11 seconds in the hockey game. DeLuna to take the face-off. It's won by Idaho Falls. They'll turn it back to center. Mathis is there. Mathis goes off, looking for Gruver. Gruver dumps it in down low. Patrick McGrath rushing in here on the near side. Gruver takes a tough angle shot. It's saved. Again, Gruver feeds one for McGrath. McGrath back to the point for Mathis. He'll settle it and send it down low again. DeLuna now near corner. DeLuna back to Ben Kayser at the near point. 2 minutes, 29 seconds to play. McGrath controls, feeds it back to Mathis. Mathis across to Ben Kayser. Kayser will take a shot through traffic. Right idea there. Idaho Falls now gains control. They turn it out to center. Mathis steps up there, reverses it. But back to Idaho Falls control. Idaho Falls into Cutthroats territory. They send one cross ice. First to it will be McGrath. Matthew McGrath. Now Patrick McGrath. Both brothers on the ice. Patrick McGrath buries his second goal of the game, this time left corner. And that gives the Cutthroats some cushion here with 1:54 to play in the hockey game. Lewis to take the draw. It's won by Idaho Falls. Now it's all about getting Bresnahan that shutout for her solid play this game. Idaho Falls pushing up into the zone. Back out to center, so they'll have to clear. Lewis and King working right the blue line. Lewis comes away with the puck. Tries to chip it up the boards, but unable. Dyer for... And that's going to be an offside whistle here against Idaho Falls. One minute, 25 to play. Draw won by Lewis. Fed back to Lewis just inside Eagle territory. King, he'll miss that poke check. Oh, and Cutthroats keep it in the zone for the Eagles. Matthew Kayser, far corner. He'll chip one up the boards. That comes out, and there's an offside whistle again. One minute, 4 seconds remaining in the hockey game. Cutthroats up 2-0. Mushlock will take this draw. Collins and Beverly flank him to each side. Ben Kayser, Bryan Mathis back on defense. Bryan Mathis sends one the length of the ice. It's open net here, 6-on-5 from a skater perspective for Idaho Falls. Mathis just missed that open net, wide right. Now Mushlock to take the draw. Mushlock wins the draw. And he'll carry it into the corner. Mushlock looking to tie it up and burn the clock. Puck comes free. Collins across to Beverly. Beverly takes a shot. Now Collins, open net. Turn it over. Mushlock trying to come up with the steal there in the zone. Idaho falls now, 20 seconds to play. Back behind Bresnahan. He'll circle. Sends back to the point. Dyer takes a shot off the high glass, high left. Now Mathis into the corner. Mushlock will look to probably tie this one up again. 6 seconds to go. Mushlock still control, feeds it around the near boards, comes to Dyer, but there's the horn, and Bresnahan with the shutout as Cutthroats, after 2 games, are undefeated here in the President's Day Cup. Bresnahan will make her way to the front of the line. Patrick McGrath with both goals for the Cutthroats, getting the job done. And so we will be back for a game against the Ventura Mariners tomorrow, 2:45, 2:30, somewhere right in there, Mountain Standard Time. And more than likely than not, that'll be the decider if we're a number 1 or a number 2 seed as we head into championship play. Hope you can join us tomorrow, but we wish you a great rest to your Saturday night. We'll see you.